I'm back. So this is our last intro video, and I just wanted to go over the grading one time so we're really explicit on exactly what is expected of you and how you're going to be assessed in this class. Okay, so these are the 6 elements that you're going to be graded on that here in front of you. Okay, and the point values are shown here. So the chapter quizzes, these are your chapter quizzes that you're doing through McGraw-Hill Connect. Okay, so we cover 13 chapters in this course, and when you combine those with your introductory quiz that you're doing right away, not long after watching the video, that's 14 total quizzes. They're worth 25 points each. Okay, so I'm going to drop your lowest 2 scoring quizzes. Okay, and so that's 12 graded quizzes times 12 overall. That's 300 points. I always suggest that doesn't mean you interpret that as I can miss 2. That often backfires on students, because if you miss 2 and get 2 zeros, then these are worth 25 points, and then that one where you got a 16 now counts to your grade, as opposed to the dropping your 16s and keeping all your high scores. Okay, Learn Smart assignments, 13 chapters, worth 120 points. They're worth 10 points each, and I'm going to drop your lowest one. Truthfully, you're going to score 100% on all of these as long as you're doing them all, and so this is just sort of more to make all the points add up, but I will drop your lowest Learn Smart assignment. Planet Money worksheets and discussions. You have 7 graded worksheets, 7 graded discussions. They're worth 20 points each, so that's where that 140 points comes on. And then you're going to have 2 exams in this class. Okay, so they're each worth 150 points. You're going to have a lot more information about the exams in the weeks prior to them, but you're going to have 2 options on when to take each exam. So there'll be 2 different options for exam 1, 2 different options for exam 2. I do this because I understand you guys have busy schedules, and so if I tell you you have to take an exam Sunday at 7 p.m., that might not work for your schedule. So I will give you multiple options. I'll give you 2. You'll have a 24-hour window, an entire day to choose from, either a Sunday or a Friday, I believe is the way I'm doing this class. I know it's Sunday and Friday for exam 1. Exam 2 is a Wednesday or Friday because the class ends on a Friday, so I couldn't have a Sunday version. Anyway, so you'll have 2 versions. There'll be timed exams. Again, you'll have much more information about the exams as we get closer, and then those are worth 150 points. Okay, so one thing I want to point out, the Learn Smart assignments, the worksheets, and the discussions, those are all things you should get 100% on. Okay, they are all effort-based. They're not based on doing things correctly, getting answers right. So you can think of it as you have 400 points. 400 points to begin the class. As long as you put in a full effort, you'll get 400 points. You need 700 points to pass the class. So that means if you do everything, then you need to get a 50% average on your quizzes and exams to pass the class. Every single one of you can do that. Okay, and so that is contingent on the fact that you're putting in effort and getting 100% in everything else. The second you start to miss a couple Learn Smart assignments, miss a worksheet or a podcast or a discussion here or there, and you end up less than full credit on those, then that's when you get into trouble, and passing class it might be difficult for some people, but virtually nobody fails to pass this class as long as they put in the effort and get 100% on those. So right away, that should be your goal, especially in this 8-week course. That means committing a lot of time to this class, and so hopefully everyone who's listening to this is prepared to do that, and I would be ecstatic to pass everyone in this course. Okay, so again, if you have any questions, please post them in general course questions discussion board, or you can email me.